This is Vincent. Welcome to the Remote Accountants channel. Thank you guys for watching today's video here. Today is an intro video that I want to share with you guys about the accounting career course that I'll be having for everybody. I'm going to keep the first course rather small, like between 10 people or so, maybe a little larger, depending on the size that I can manage with that. I'll probably be doing this on a Zoom call or perhaps even on YouTube. I have to kind of brainstorm the best way to do it. But before I get into that, let me talk a little bit about myself here in this intro video. I'm an accountant myself. I've been a remote accountant for over 6 years. I've been an accountant in the industry for over 22 years. So for the bulk of that time, I actually was working in an office before computers and technology got to the point where remote accounting became more practical and feasible, so that way I was able to step aside and do remote accounting just like most people in my group that seek remote jobs. And so I've been doing that for over 6 years now, and I have several different clients that I do manage. And so I realized that about 2 years ago that I had a lot to teach in accounting to help accountants out, to help the network, and even potentially for them to have jobs. And so I formed a Facebook group for that purpose to help accountants connect, network, find jobs. But I also realized too in the last 2 years that I could help accountants even further by having a course, by teaching them a little bit more about the career of accounting. And so this course that I'm going to be offering is about that, the career in accounting, and the tips and strategies that you could utilize in your own career, so that way you could better get jobs, you could better have the best clients that you can manage, find new clients, what to submit to them, and how best to make yourself look like the accountant that's going to stand out. So I realized this really particularly in my group. I'm the group moderator, of course. I'm the founder of that Facebook group, the Remote Accounting / Bookkeeping. And I realized that this course is necessary because I see some of the same errors over and over again when I have job postings or other things that, somebody who maybe has a link and they click on that and they're not quite going to the right spot or reacting correctly to the job posting or doing their best to try to present themselves. So there's a lot of different things to consider regarding that. So this course is going to be all about that. I should talk a bit in this intro video about what this course is not about. This course is not about any kind of in-depth detailed about like taxes or really diving into the hard concepts of accounting, such as like depreciation, different types of depreciation and things like that, or other facets of accounting like bookkeeping and stuff like that, in terms of like the generally accepted accounting principles, and getting into that hard detailed stuff. Was that that would not be a one course deal. That would be a several course, and that's something that I could probably help out with in time if I have like a crew of people to kind of pitch in about what they know about, they could be specialists in that area. This course is about the career of accounting, about how best to prepare yourself, how best to present yourself, how best to find jobs, how best to have clients. It's all about that because it's something that I know about personally because I've been in accounting for so long. I do know about the other areas too, I'm not to say that, but it's just that I really feel that in this group there's a need for that broader spectrum of like, well, what is it about accounting and bookkeeping, and how can I pursue this, and how can I have clients, how can I really go after this and succeed? And so this course is going to be all about that. The structure of the course is going to be a one-time deal, one-day deal, and it's going to be about an hour and a half. So whether or not I make that longer or shorter, I'll brainstorm about that as the material comes together for that. I do know many pieces of it too are ready, but I still got to get that finalized course all ready to go and see how that's going to play out in video. As I mentioned before, the video format, it will either be on Zoom or it'll be on YouTube. I will discuss with the people who are interested. I had a lot of folks interested, by the way, in that course, which is great news. I had to cap it on my Facebook group. There are so many people that I had to put a pause in the posts. That's a good thing, but I do want to be able to reach out to as many folks as I possibly can. But I want to keep this course rather kind of tight-knit as best as I can. The first ones will be probably smaller than other ones. I'm hoping we'll have about 10 in there. Maybe there might be less, maybe there might be more, I'm not sure. But whatever the case may be, that's fine. I do know there's a lot of interest in it, and a lot of people want to see how better they can get, how they can best get jobs and present themselves in the career of accounting, and so this is going to teach them all about that. I had some couple questions that I'll address here in this intro video. One of them is, can we contact you after? And the answer is, of course. You can contact me after. You can send me an email or a comment somewhere. I do ask that just be respectful. Like, I mean, obviously, don't try not to blast me with message after message every single day. But if it's like once a week saying, "Hey, Vince, I had this question," that's perfectly fine, and acceptable. Send me a note, and I'll try to help out as best I can. Another thing about the course too, that after I said it was going to be affordable on that, so there is going to be a cost. It's going to take my time to film it, so there is going to be a cost to the course. So that cost is going to be $35 for the whole entire course for that 1 hour, hour and a half session. Now, I believe the value is completely baked in there, because this is going to help you get a job. I just helped a friend of mine get a job recently, and he's making, I believe, 6 figures. He didn't tell me the income, and I know it's pretty good. So, this is one of those things where, I really try to help out those in accounting as best I can to be able to submit jobs and to be able to keep those. So $35 for an hour and a half, if you can, utilize these tips and strategies and get that great job, I mean, you'll be making more than enough money to make up for that fee. And so, it'll be something that provides for your career. I mean, that's the whole point of it, right? To have an accounting career. So again, guys, because of my experience, my 22 years in accounting, because of my 6 years as a remote accountant, because of my vast knowledge, because of the people that I know in the industry, because of my connections to, I have my group, I have my channel, I feel best equipped to be able to help you guys out. And so, I hope that you guys will stay with me here. This intro video will serve you well. That you'll want to participate in this. I know a lot of people are excited. In terms of how to pay for that too, that fee that's on that, it'd probably be like PayPal or something like that, maybe Venmo. But that's okay. That's just in the details of things. But I think that you're going to find it well worth your time and really love it. So, guys, I look forward to teaching you. I look forward to that class. When will it be? It may be on a weekend, maybe a weekday. I know that people are in different time zones. That's what makes this a little trickier. So I could have a recording that I give and provide you guys. That's why I'm thinking like Zoom might be the best way to do it. But if I can, I like to have it live. So I have to see where people are from, what we can do. I'm based here in California. I know there's a lot of people from the Philippines, other parts of the world. So we just have to see what we can do to coordinate that. But again, we'll make that maybe on the weekend, as I'm thinking. Maybe Saturday morning might be the best scenario. But again, if it's recorded, it really won't matter, because I can just send you the link, say, hey guys, here's the video. This should really help you out. And one last thing before I sign off here, guys, I did do intro video. I say intro videos. I did do courses for authors. I'm an author myself, and I won't get into the details about all the author background, but I know a lot about teaching in terms of helping people out and in terms of presenting themselves, and particularly like marketing aspects too. And so I know for a fact that I helped out a lot of authors when I was doing that coursework, and so it's something that I'm still involved in to this day. But I mentioned that during this video. I know this is about accounting and not about authors, but I mentioned that because I have experience doing these videos and having very focused points about what we should talk about, what we should discuss, and notes you should be keeping, and things to really highlight for you, so that you can make the most out of this and really have this of value to you. I don't want, when I had the author one, I didn't want anybody to step away saying, oh, why did I take that? That wasn't worth my time or even money. The same thing with this accounting thing. I don't want you guys to walk away saying, that wasn't worth my time, it wasn't worth my money. I don't want that. I want that to be something that's highly valuable. Say, that was the best thing I've ever done. I'm glad that I did that. Thank you for the tips. It's really going to help me out, and it's going to get you those clients. I mean, that's the proof in the pudding, right? Is that it get you those jobs and those clients, and you're like, yeah, I got this. I mean, when my friend, as I mentioned just a little earlier, when he got that job, and this is recently for this one particular friend of mine, completely happy. He sent me a text out of the blue. Like, I knew that we were working to get him this position, but when he got that, he was like, Vince, thank you so much. Like, it really, really helped me out, and really stoked, really excited. And now he had a career. He's getting really good income coming in the door. So it's that kind of success story that I'm looking for. Like, that's why I do these things. I don't do it just to speak here or spend my time or your time. I really want this to be valuable to both of us, yourself and myself. So guys, okay, I'll cap that here, a little bit under 10 minutes for this intro video. Look forward to it. I'll reach out to you. You can reach out to me on Facebook, and we'll get coordinated about the details on that first video, that first course. and we'll get that taken care of. And I say first course, it's going to be a one course only, hour and a half there. But anyway, guys, take care.